Hello everyone, welcome to another Flutter video tutorial. In this video we're going to talk about the URL launcher. The URL launcher is a package is available inside the pub.dev. You can search its name, URL launcher. The version or the current version is 6.0.10. You can copy this from here, or whether you can click on installing tab, and then it says that you can copy this and paste inside pubspec.yaml file under the dependency. So let's click here and copy that, and let's go to our project. So as you can see, I open the pubspec.yaml file. In here I paste this URL launcher here. So let's jump to the code and work on the URL launcher, how we can really use it and get the benefit of this URL launcher.
So as you can see, I created a project for you, and also I launched that project. As you can see on the screen, we have a bunch of buttons, and also I launched it through the browser because of my emulator has some problem today. So you can use your own emulator for launching this project if you want to use. So let's go and see what we have in here. As usual, we have our main method. It has an stateless widget which has the title, and also it has its build method, material app, and it has the title. At the home it has the main page. The main page, as you can see, it is a class that extends stateful widget, and it has the string title, and also it returns the main state class, which is main page state class here. And also inside this, as you can see, we have our build method, which has the scaffold as usual, upper, and inside the upper we have the title, which is coming from the main page, and also we have the body. Inside the body, as you can see, we have a center widget, and we have a child. Inside this child it has a column. So as you know what a column is, it always wants this property that main axis alignment, main axis alignment dot center. We are using the center. So as you can see, all its child is at the center of the screen. So as you know that it has a children property which takes all the children inside, and inside this children I created a button, an elevated button. It has a child text which says open a link. So as we know that if you want to open a link through this package URL launcher, so I give this name, as you can see at the screen here. And also on press of this elevated button, which is here on pressed, it will return service. What is service? Service is a class inside these services that will go here, and also inside these services we have open URL that it takes a parameter URL. Whatever URL we are going to give this, like I gave it the YouTube URL, as you can see, youtube.com with HTTP. If I click this button, as you can see at the screen, if I click here, it will open the YouTube for me. For now, before I click on this button, let's know about this service and open. Let's go to the services inside the services, we have our service method, as you can see here, and this is the open method, which is a static feature when something is coming in the future. So we are going to use this feature, and also it required a string URL that we are giving it from here. So when we are calling this a method URL, open URL, so we have to pass a URL to this open URL. So after that, it returns this launch URL. It takes the URL. What is this launch URL? When you're coming down here, I created another method that is also a static feature, a launch URL. It takes the URL, and we are using when something is coming in the future, so we are using this async await, and also there is an if statement. So what it does, it check, it wait if this can launch URL is a valid URL, then we are waiting for launching this URL. So it is simple. If not, then it will not launch. So the same we are doing with others also. Like if I come back to the main, we have after this elevated button open link, we have a size box which separates these buttons from each other. As you can see, 20 pixel distance. After that, we have another button called open email. So when we are going to email or open the email section, we can click in here. How we can do that? This elevated button also has the child open email, and on press of this button, it also calls this services. Inside the services, we have an email method that it takes 3 parameters. Number 1 is to mail, that whatever we are going to send this email to, and number 2 is the subject of the email, which is hello, you can put anything, and number 3 is the body of the email. Any message you can type on the body, you can type it here. And also we have the same with other open phone call and also the open SMS. So before going through these two, let's go check this open email from the services class. So let's go again this service. Inside the service, as you can see, it is also static feature open email. As you can see, it required 3 parameters. Whenever we are going to call this open email, we have to put this 3 parameters inside. And so number 1 is mail to and subject and also the body. So if we pass this URL, so as you know, it is coming in the future, so we are using the async and also await. We have a variable URL. Inside this URL, we are going to paste all our we are going to put our email to and subject and the body. So number 1 is the mail to. We are putting the mail to inside, and the other is the subject, which is we are putting the subject inside, and the last one is the body, that we are going to put the body which is coming from our main page. So after that, all the requirement is here, and also we are going to wait and launch URL, which check this URL to launch it. And also if we call this method, it has one required parameter, which is phone number. We have to pass the phone number through method. And here is the final URL. We are using the telephone. So when we are going to open the telephone through the URL launcher, so we are going to use this tel. After that, we are going to put our number, which is coming through this parameter when we are calling this open call inside this main method. As you can see here in this elevated button, I passed this phone number through the open call. As you can see here, we are going to wait for launching. And also the last one, which is open SMS. So this so they are the same, but instead of telephone, for now we are going to use this SMS, which takes also the phone number through this parameter from the main method. And as you can see, I pass this number to this open SMS method, and as you can see, we are using the wait, and it will check this. If the URL is valid, then it will launch. So we will wait for the launching the SMS. So now you understand all this code from the services, and also you know about all this code which is here. The open link, which we are opening a link or a URL from our phone. If you open a mail through URL launcher, we can use it like this. And also if you want to use URL launcher for opening a full phone call, so we are using it like this. And also the last one is just SMS. So let's check number one, which is open URL. I'm going to click on open URL. So as you can see, it goes to this sorry, I'm using browser. As you can see, it goes to this URL, which is YouTube. And go back when we are going to click this open email. So for now, as I'm using the browser, so it will open the mail system from my computer. If you are using the phone, so it will open the mail from your phone, and also the phone call from your phone, and the SMS to that number you give, it will open. For now, if I click this, the mail system of my computer will open. So I can mail through my computer from I can choose from here. And also the phone call at my computer has the FaceTime I can call, and the open SMS is opening the SMS portion of my Mac. So if you're using the phone, it will open the phone and paste your number to the person you want to send a message or you want to call, and also if you want to mail. So guys, this is it. I hope you learned something from this video about the URL launcher and the technique you use for yourself. And so if you like it, you can thumbs up, and see you guys on the next video.